What's popping with you, bro?
Oh, hold up. 1 second. Let's start. We ain't started, right?
Hey, we just started.
Well, hold it. I got it. Hold on. 2 seconds.
Handle. We'll be letting everybody know what we're gonna be talking about. Brian Bomac, um, he just got arrested in the UK for having a firearm in his bag. It was a loaded gun. Also, he had other ammo in the side. In the UK, they don't play around. Basically, they're saying that you could suffer up to 5 years in prison in the UK with having a loaded gun. My man Zab, when you heard the news about Bomac, what was your initial thoughts, bro?
I mean, knowing the guy that I know, no way, no way. I mean, I don't know what's going on, who's trying to prove what, what's going on, but I don't see, I don't know. I don't even know what went wrong, but I know Bomac gun out of the country. Nah, that don't go. Bomac is a
So,
cool guy, man. Very very smooth, sophisticated. OG. He come. I mean, like he never have. He don't have no kind of young boy energy. Anytime you see Bomac, he got OG energy. You know what I mean? And OGs are more like that.
right.
That's a
So,
silly. That's a setup or some silly boy move. That ain't Bomac. No way.
I love boxing says Zab sounds like he's going in and out very low. What's up? What's up? I love boxing. What's going on? We're gonna do a little mic check. Yo, Zab, do a little mic check. You know what I mean? Spit a verse or some shit.
Pause. Wow. I'm a rapper, cuz. Um, 6 time, all black, everything. CCB the mob. Address me as president.
We good. We good. I love boxing. Does Zab sound good? Everybody, let us
Man,
give us a thumbs up. Give us
we
a
can't.
thumbs up if we sound good. Let us know if the sound is getting chopped up or not. What verse was that? Fire though. Champion Zab was good. My YouTube bless up. Mr. 10 Speed was good. What's going on? What's going on? So we chopping it up with the one and only Zab Judah, my guy. Um, we just got the news that this morning, Tommy Graham, salute. Tommy Graham says salute Mill City, salute Zab Judah. Um,
Peace, Tommy.
you already know we got 27 people on the live. We just started 2 minutes ago, so let's get these likes up and let this thing go. You know what I'm saying? Um, first topic of the day that we're gonna be chopping it up is Bomat. You saying that he's cut from an old school cloth. He ain't about the
Yeah.
young boy energy. This is a surprise to you. You believe it's a
Super.
setup.
I can't even say setup. I don't know what's going on. I met him, but just Bomac and Gun now, man. Bomac is cool, man. He a cool guy, man. He ain't no. That's at Bomac's age, he don't do stuff like that, bro. Nah. I think he's like what, like 53?
Yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
He's not no. Nah. I just can't see that coming from Bomac.
Um, so what they have stated here is that when you get caught with a firearm in the UK, we talking about a minimum
Mm.
of, you know, 5 years. And Bomac is 53 years old. Um, talk to me. I mean, it sounds kind of crazy.
I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, what you want me to say? Like that's buffoonery, man. I don't know. I mean, listen, man. God bless the Bomac. God bless the Bomac. You know what I'm saying? My prayers are with you. I know you praying right now. The mighty Lord he's never gonna let you go through nothing that you ain't supposed to go through. So just hold fast.
So it's like we got, him coming out with a big, win over Errol Spence with Terrence Crawford. Comes to the UK, trains Chris Eubank Jr.
Get another big win.
Another one. And now he goes to the airport. He gets caught with the firearm. Around in the UK, man, it's just like most of the cops they don't hold firearm.
Like
But
nobody
because
got guns in UK, so it's like that's not even a common thing. It just sounds far fetched, very far fetched.
um, P for P facts, I just watched the interview with Matt Hoffa. A lot of people have given you salutes to that interview. You know what I'm saying? It was a really good
Shout out
interview.
to
I
my
watched
brother
the
Math
whole thing.
Hoffa. Shout out to my brother Math Hoffa, Johnny Voga, Big Grand. They shout to the whole my expert opinion cast, the whole team, my guys.
Absolutely. You know, in the same token, it's like if these accolations are real, and this is big, bro, because obviously Errol Spence activated.
Nah. They made a mistake. They must have had to pick up the wrong bag. It had to be some type of switcheroo. When they go back and check the camera in a couple hours, it's gonna be cleared up. It's gotta be.
Right, right. Champion
Yeah,
goes
yeah.
Zab Judah be traveling hard body. Yeah, that's for sure. Um, so you think that this is basically possibly a scam? Could be.
Yo, bro, I hope so. I hope so. Hope it was just they grabbed the wrong bag, got the wrong man. They went back, checked the cameras. Everything is fixed. I hope. I pray.
Tell me, what does this mean for guys like Keyshawn Davis that's going to be fighting October 14th? The rematch for Terrence and Spence. Like,
We're not gonna take that far. We're not gonna take that far. We're not gonna do the hypothetical. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna just say, boom. They made a mistake with Bomac, and he'll be out of there shortly. That's it. If
well,
anything, they put some publicity on his name, and he'll be out of there, bro. That's it. That's it. No, it's no one in America, Bomac. The
let's
guy that
get
I
some
know,
free.
he don't do stuff like that, bro.
Let's get some free
OG.
Bomac on the comments, man. Let's get some free Bomac and smash the like button. We got 41 people on the
Now we're not
live.
even gonna do the folk. We're not even gonna do free. We're not even gonna do free Bomac because what we're gonna do is they made a mistake. So we're gonna put positive in the world. They made a mistake with capturing Bomac, and when they go back later on to watch the cameras, they're gonna say, "Oh, we made a mistake. Let that guy go." Okay, let's go. Because like I said, the guy that I know, that I've been knowing for years. I'm in Bomac years and years and years ago. Got a picture up in the gym. You know what I'm saying? When Terrence is a younger guy. Um, you know.
100%, man. We got to put positivity in the air and have wishful thinking at the end of the day. Um,
Gotta.
so many things have been going on in the boxing world since the last time we spoke. Shout
Hmm.
out to everybody on the live as well. Make sure you give this a thumbs up. Um, you already know. Let's talk about recent news. I mean, we just got here. You know, Errol Spence wanted to exercise.
Positive.
Speaking of positive, Errol Spence wanted to
Okay.
exercise the rematch clause. What's your thoughts on
Right.
that?
Listen, man. Every man's entitled to. Everybody knows their health. Their limit of their health. We might could look at something and go, "Oh, that's terrible," and the person that's going through it be like, "Nah, it's alright. I'm gonna be good," and they get through it. We're like, "Wow, that took a strong person to do that." And you might look at it and go, "Wow, I could never have did that." You know what I mean? That's you and that's them. That's why everybody operates different. What we seen happen in the last outing with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence. Evidently, Errol Spence knows and feels that wasn't him. It wasn't his best performance, or it wasn't his best contribution to the boxing game. He wants to come back and do it again at a different weight class. He feels the advantage. I mean, who are we to say no? Who? Think about it. Who are we to say this man can't do what he say he's gonna do? No, we no. So hey, listen. I'm looking forward to another big fight, another major outing, and let's go. I'm gonna be there with my seatbelt on, and I'm be ready, lock and load to go.
You think the rematch will be a little bit more competitive at 54?
I don't think the weight has uh, 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 anything to do with it. I think what got something to do with it is Earl Spence has got something to prove. You know what I'm saying, to himself, and to probably not to himself, because he knows his ability. Because why I can say this, because I've been where he's at. You know what I'm saying, and he got something to prove to people, that he's better or got more to offer or got more to show than what was displayed that night. And I've been there before. I've been in fights where I was, and I just did. I was ready for the fight. The best just didn't come out, or what I did, or what I trained for. It didn't come out. Did I know it was more? I knew it was more. Everybody probably looked at me like, man, nigga, finish. You know what I'm saying? But in my heart, I knew no. And that's how I became 6-time champion world. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna give the man a benefit of the doubt. Let's go. You know what I mean? As fans, we have the right to have our opinion. You know what I'm saying? We have the right to our opinion. And based off of what we've seen, boxing is, you're only as good as your last fight. People go and they align you with your last fight. So according to the stats and the records and the results of what happened the last outing, a lot of people money is probably gonna be on Bud. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying? But when you out to prove something to people, you don't care about that no more. So that's one thing we know about Spence gonna go in this fight. He's not gonna care about what people say. All he cared about right now, I know, is that the rematch happened, and it's on go. That's it. That's the biggest thing. He was like, man, I don't care nothing about what they talk about. I don't care about what I don't care about what Zab talking about. I don't care about what them talking about. I care about the rematch happening, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna do what I gotta do to show the world I am who I say I am. I know exactly what he's going through. Exactly. I've been there.
You know what you know in boxing. You've been there and done that, being undisputed and all. Um, if you was in Errol Spencer's shoes, how would you move as far as interacting this rematch? Like, would have you went straight to it? Would you've gotten a tune up?
Yeah, well, me. Well, you know what? No, I mean, thinking like Earl. Yeah, Earl has his Zab Judah thinking right now. He's like, yo, rematch right away. Fuck that. Let's go. That's bullshit. I don't give a shit what y'all seen. Let's run it. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So yeah. So I must say he got the warrior mentality, and we gonna see.
What do you think about you know um, adding another coach into the team to prepare for a Terrence Crawford rematch?
That's, that'll be the basis of Errol and Derek. You know what I mean? There's nobody that can come into that chemistry, because they made that pot. You know what I'm saying? They made that pot. They made that pot of success all the way up until that point. So it's like nobody could just say that they don't got the chemistry. You can't just say that, because they made it all the way there. Can't say that they don't have the chemistry. They have it. It's just maybe a few things they gotta adjust or take out and put in.
Mm, mm.
But we can never pass nothing on Derek, and no. I mean, I would
Derek
never
got a
say that.
lot going on right now as well.
Yeah, they got a lot going on.
Doesn't it make sense to add somebody on just because you have a big stable like you have right now, and high level guys too, guys that are on pay per view making money. You know, you got
But
Frank.
no, I'm pretty sure Derek's not like the only trainer of all these guys. No, I know that for a fact. He's probably not the only
Well,
guy.
they
No,
got strength and conditioning coaches and all that, but
no, but I'm pretty sure they got their boxing guy that's been there with them from day one. They probably got those guys. It's like me and my dad did that back in the day. We brought on guys, but my dad was still there. We brought on Ronnie Shields. Big shout out to Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields was a big contribution to my career. You know what I'm saying? In the early stage of my career, Ronnie was the man. Ronnie showed me a lot of the ropes and how things go in training camp and how things go in the fight. And I was new to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was different. My dad was coming from kickboxing. You know what I'm saying? So we both, yeah, my dad was in it because he went through with Purnell and some with Mark and stuff like that. Brilliant. But for the most part, yeah, Ronnie coached me right through it. That's my guy.
you think the knowing the hype of the first fight, knowing that it hit around like 750 pay per view buys, does it sell just as good as the first one, or people, I don't know, might be not as
No,
interested?
no, people are 100% tuning in for this one. 100%. Because now you're watching a beaten, bruised, battered man get up off the ground and tell people, wait, 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 I got one more. Oh, everybody wants to see that. Whoa, wait, 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 I got one more. Who's not gonna watch?
Hmm.
Who's not gonna watch?
Um, are you excited? Are you excited for it?
I'm 100% excited for it. 100%. I will be there. Yes. Just like I was there first one, I gotta be the second one. And be locked and loaded.
Yeah, you was sitting with Roy Jones on the first one, going play by play on what's going on.
Yeah.
Must have been nice. Um, but nevertheless, right? We got other news, such
What
as
happened?
you know Terrence Crawford figuring out what he would like to do next. Um, when we talk about Canelo Alvarez just came out and said that Terrence Crawford only fought one guy, which is
Canelo Alvarez says what?
that Terrence Crawford only fought one guy, kind of discrediting him for a future fight for them because he did say he would want the winner of Jamel Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. I remember our first interview, and you said you don't believe anybody can give, you know, Crawford a hard match, and you still believe that Crawford could beat Canelo. That was what you said in
Yeah.
the first interview.
Yeah.
How do you think that's one of the biggest fights in boxing?
What?
A Crawford and Canelo fight?
Yeah. 100%.
What do you see in that fight, play by play?
I don't know. Right now it's still too premature. Too premature. But I can see it. I can see it after a couple fights. Yeah, I can see Crawford moving up. But Crawford right now, no, I don't see him doing that. That's not, doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Um, if it was you,
Now they give him 150, 200 million. Now, yeah, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Now, the money like that, then that makes sense. I'm doing it. But other than that, no, that doesn't make sense.
yeah, it's a big deal.
Very big deal. Very big deal.
If you oppose the skills that Terrence Crawford has, which you have amazing skills, um, talk to me. How would you attack a Canelo Alvarez fight? Knowing that you got to go 12 rounds with him.
If I was Crawford,
Yeah.
same way he fights. I wouldn't do nothing different. Same way he
Let us-
fights. Same way he fights. He break. Crawford is a technician. You ain't gotta tell Crawford how to break nobody down. He get busy. He get in there and get the job done.
You do you go southpaw? Do you go orthodox? Do you mix
Let
it up?
him switch. Let him do his same chemistry of how he start out righty, and then he start digging that ass, and when he turns southpaw, you know what time it is.
Mm, mm.
Shit, yeah, stay rugged, stay rugged.
Now, you know, do you believe that like is it a good move? Because like I kind of like the move for the simple fact he's always wanted to fight Jamel. You have Canelo Alvarez that started his career at 47, moving up to that weight class, not necessarily being a natural 168 pounder. So
Mhm.
what I like about it, a lot of people say, "Yo, this is a mismatch. Like we don't, this shouldn't happen." But when you dare to be great, these are the type of things you do. You don't care for your you go out there and you show everybody that you're the best in the world. Now, that being said, do you believe that's like a dramatic, a dramatic thing that he's doing when he's jumping up three weight classes?
Cool, Canelo
Nah, Crawford jumping up three weight classes for that
for the opportunity.
payday. Do you believe it's a payday? Do you think he could
Don't
win?
never forget that for the opportunity of a lifetime. He's
Mm,
moving up there for an opportunity of a lifetime. Number one, to make break it record history. Wow.
so because you see that Crawford already dropped his belts. You
So
know,
they, yeah, because I mean, to go up and make a record breaking moment, and then to do a record breaking history situation to make astronomical money in one night, equivalent to three fights. What? Are you crazy? Makes all of the sense.
right, right,
And that's what you call taking a risk is for. That's what taking a risk is for. You're gonna move up for something dramatic, far like that, then that's what you do it. That's how you do it.
right,
It's like the Charlo brothers. What they're doing is not about what people think they're gonna win, lose, draw. He's moving up to try to do something record breaking. That's big. He's doing something record breaking. Jamel stepping up and putting on everything for why? 'Cause if he pull this shit off, everybody have a different kind of tone. You know what I'm saying?
100%. You know, everybody wanted to see like a David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez fight, but it seems to me if you're Canelo Alvarez, knowing that this dude really is like a 175 pounder coming down, you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't I entertain a fight with Terrence Crawford? Now, what do you believe though of him just saying, hey, like he only fought one guy?
Who?
Canelo said to Crawford that he only fought just one guy.
Of course, that's a fighter's talk. No, no, don't get into that. That's fighter's talk. So fighters say the other fighters to try to diminish and make what you did look like nothing. Like, hey, you just fought one guy. Get out of there, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you're supposed to do that. It's a good job on Canelo's part. Good job. You know,
Mm,
but as to Crawford don't hear that. Crawford, all right. For Crawford, you should, you're hungry at that because now I go, you're right. I only did beat one guy. Now adding you to my resume, that's two guys. If I get another guy that thinks like you, I have a full plate soon. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
you gotta look at it like that. You know what I mean? For Crawford.
What's cool about the situation is that when everybody was talking about like comparing resumes to Crawford and Mayweather, this is the guy that they mutually fought. Mayweather had got Canelo really young,
Uh-huh.
and Crawford's basically getting him at the most primest stage of his career, or maybe a little step down, but it's not saying much because Crawford is a little bit older than Canelo.
No, he's still Canelo. I don't care what stage I try to pull him at. That boy Canelo, he could stop a donkey. Like I ain't gonna lie, he could stop a donkey. That boy can hit. He don't
Right.
play around. He ain't no joke. One thing I always know, and Crawford knows, you don't. It's not a fight you take lightly. You don't play with this fight. You come in there, T's crossed and I's dotted. In order to be fighting this fight, this is a qualification fight. You had to qualify for this fight. Like you don't just get this fight. You got to qualify for this fight. Terrence Crawford qualified for this fight right here. So I know 100% the best Terrence Crawford that we know that can be is gonna show up that night. I know that.
100%. I do agree. Um, Going into some other news, you know, your godson, your godson and Shakur Stevenson are blowing Twitter away, or what I should say, X away, right?
Right.
Um, what does that remind you of? Does that remind you of a little something in your career back in the days? You had a friendship with somebody. Now that you're climbing up and you want to fight the best, and it happens to be your friend is one of the best. Who does that remind you of?
Um. Yeah. It kind of. I remember me and Floyd kind of went through that. It was cool at the time, and then the media got into it, and I heard that he said, she say, he, through the grapevine media stuff. We didn't have social media. We had media people that would deliver messages. And he said, "Oh, Floyd said that." What? Well, tell him I said this. Okay, well, I told Floyd you said this, and he said this. And whoa, what? And that's how. So I have seen this done in the past, and yeah, hopefully we can get something great going on. That is the two best, the greatest fight, the greatest two young fighters there is at 135 pounds today. Them is a handful of the competition because it's only a handful of them. So
Yeah,
that's part of the handful.
correct.
So this is dope.
Well,
The
yeah, because when you
elite,
talk about two
elite,
handfuls of
right?
pound for pound
Elite.
top 10, those guys should be in that equation.
Oh, they better be 100%. There's no way in the world you could talk about pound for pound and don't say Shakur. You don't say
Devin.
Devin. You don't say Tank. You don't say. It's no way. No way. It's come on. These guys look at their numbers. Numbers don't lie. You know. You know. I was telling somebody yesterday. I think Tank is probably what the only guy that don't got a belt. That numbers is retarded. And if need a belt, his numbers is crazy.
In your opinion, right? Do you think a Tank Davis fight with those two guys would happen before those two guys mix it up?
I don't know. I'm not good with the what might happen stuff. I'm not good with that. I just want to, when it's done, look at it and analyze it for the situation and where it's at that point. So we can't like even if any of these fights get made, you gotta always look at the fighter of that point of where they at today, because that's what makes the whole big thing. Of like where the fighter at today, where you at, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Where you stand at? What did you do last? How do you look? Have you been eating? Are you you know what I'm saying? Are you know, it's just different.
You know why I really like that matchup the most when it comes down to Devin and Shakur is that you feel like it's going to be a chess match, right? But then you got guys that have probably the similar strength. They'll probably end up, really brawling it out in maybe certain times of the fight. What do you believe in that matchup as far as what we would get to enjoy? Some people call it a boring fight. I don't know.
What
I don't
fight?
think so.
What fight?
Uh, you know, Shakur and Devin. I don't see that being a boring fight whatsoever.
No, boring. No, you missed two high level skill fighters. What the Lomachenko and Devin fight boring?
No,
No.
no.
Okay, so it's like no. You're gonna have fighters at a high level skill. You know something that Devin used to. Devin been here before. Shakur been here before. Both of these guys are nothing. This is nothing new to them.
Mm-hmm.
So this is gonna be a big night and a fun walk in the park for both of these guys. I pray great health for both fighters.
Me too.
I pray that they both go in and come out the same way. And of course, it's got to be a winner, losing a draw, or a draw. And I just pray that listen, man, the better man come out as the winner, and they both move on to be successful, make a lot of money, and have a lot of fun. That's it.
You think we're gonna see something special that night when that time comes?
Anytime fighters like that get around each other, electricity is in the building. So it's gonna be special. 100%. hundred
Especially,
percent.
they're so young. Testosterone is running high.
100%. The energy is gonna be there. Then they're young, so they're gonna bring out the young people. Young people bring energy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, the fans, the young fans will be
Young
coming.
fans is coming. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're all coming. Devin's friends with everybody. Devin's he's cool with everybody. So Hollywood love him. Hip
Hollywood.
hop love him. Industry love him. Everybody love him. You know.
So do you see that, like you just said, like I remember when Floyd, you knew fought Floyd, like all the hip hop industry people were in the building. Like you believe the same thing with this fight?
100%. Shakur is tied into hip hop himself with Jay Prince and the family. So 100% it's gonna be a musical celebrity high end status fight. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
You and I gotta go crazy with the interviews that night. You know what I'm saying? We gotta go
Oh, we're
crazy.
gonna we're gonna be there. We're gonna be in the place. We're gonna be there for sure.
Yeah, I think that's a magical night for sure. I think the gear up to it will be just as entertaining. And I think it could break the stigma of like two African American fighters that supposedly can't. If you mix two African fighters, supposedly people don't buy the pay-per-views the way they should buy the pay-per-views, especially two pound for pound guys. They always say it's a mixture of like Mexican and black, or you got to have different races to come in to get those numbers. Maybe that fight changes things when it comes to people's opinion on that. But
Right.
yeah, I can't wait. That's definitely one of the fights that I want to watch, and I think more on the factors of what these kids are doing, outside the ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I I think it's bringing boxing to a different tilt for sure. Now, my question to you is, right? Back in the days when there was no social media, right? And we
Hmm.
talking like Ali and George Foreman days, Ali and George Frazier days. That didn't everything was word of mouth, and they were selling these, packing up these arenas.
Packing.
Today's fights, right?
Bigger. It was bigger. It was more people.
But take away the
60,000.
social media, and if it's just word of mouth, do those fights sell the way those fights used to? Are they just as big as those fights?
Well, it's different because back then we was trained on how to pass the word. We was trained on how to get the word. If something happened right now, there was a system that we had on how to get the word. If something happened on the East Coast, there was a system on how to get it over to the West Coast in a hurry, in a minute, or get it to the Midwest, or get it to the. So it happened in the South, it gets to them. It get up north quick. You know what I'm saying? There was a system of how to happen. So we was trained and taught that, and then the new system kicked in, which was social media. So I couldn't say. I mean, at both times, because according to us, we had no problem on getting the word. If something happened, we was
Newspaper
there.
only.
We heard about, but no matter what, that's all we knew at that time. That's how we was trained. That was good enough for everybody to get the word. Enough time to book your flights, get your hotel, and be in Vegas for this. Right.
Yeah.
And you knew who was coming. You knew how to contact them. You knew how to
The hype was
you knew
real.
how you knew so like I said, it was a different era, but we was trained on how to drop the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Now social media makes it better. You just pick the phone up, bang, and the shit is everywhere. The shit is, you know what I mean? All they did was just find a way to speed it up. But I can't even say that because even back then, the message to us was speed up because we didn't feel we got the message no late time, right? When it was time for, let's say, a Pernell Whitaker or a Tyson fight to be scheduled, people knew, like Mike had you as a fan, you had to know when the Tyson fight went on play because the tickets went like that. So motherfuckers they had to be on deck to buy the, you know what I'm saying, to buy tickets. So they had to know. So I'm just saying it was different.
100%, man.
Team racing is great and promotion. Social media took away all that. Yeah. Social media took away. Yeah, social media took away a lot, bro. Social media, but like I say to this, that's not the question. What we saying, guys? The question was it hard for you to get the information back then when you had to get for the stuff? And I say no. I didn't have a problem getting them figuring out when Mike was. I mean, can we get it faster at our fingertips now? Yes. It's much more easier, much more laid back. Back then you go to the barber shop, you find out everything, right? You go outside, you find out you heard, yo, Mike, yo, word, win, oh, yo, we going. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying? That's
Even
the
when
way.
Tyson was fighting, it didn't matter who he fought. We just knew
It didn't
Tyson was
matter
fighting.
we fought. We knew Tyson was fighting, and we knew it was gonna be a big event. What's the date? Here's the place. We pulling up Atlantic City. Remember it was Atlantic City back in the days. Remember Mike used to fight AC. What crazy! Everybody
When
fresh
Trump was back
outfit.
in promotions.
Yeah, Trump when Trump was backing him. Trump was everybody knew go get your outfits, drive out. Either you come the night before or you there. Cause remember back then it was still kind of early, so we would come the night before. Pop used to have a van we used to go. I probably had the remember the custom vans back in the days, the custom van, well the ones that first came out. What my dad had the L one with brand new with TVs and everything in the word. We used to load up in the van, jet out to that, and we used that van just for trips, just for the making long trips and all like that. That was like our service. I mean, that was like our travel joint. You know.
Yeah.
Remember, like I would tell people, I seen the life too because my father was three-time kickboxing champion of the world. So Pops he was good. Plus he had his own companies, construction. Or he took his kickboxing money and invested it in his business, and his business supplied everything else but us. And from the time I've been knowing my dad, I'm 45. My dad been owning his own business, and still to this day got his own business in Brooklyn, and he's straight. Well, I think he's actually retired right now, but I
You
think he's
said
retired,
45 or
but
you said 45 or 55?
no, I'm 45.
I
Try to throw
did.
me up there.
I,
Nah.
I just played
Super
on.
45, you heard? For Fizzle.
C. Franklin, the major of Brownsville. What's up,
The
cuzzo?
mayor. That's the mayor. The mayor. The mayor.
Um,
What the
moving
mayor
on,
talking about?
moving on to going back into the Devin and Shakur fight, future fight. Like I remember we talked earlier, and you know how you said that Mayweather and you was like a West Coast, East Coast West Coast thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is like right when Biggie and Pac, they did what they did. and it
Mm-hmm.
was just like East Coast West Coast thing was like crazy, right? I feel
Crazy.
like we don't get enough of that right now, like in boxing when it comes to East Coast West Coast. For real,
I don't think.
I
But I
really
don't think
do.
we. I don't think we need that. That was negative,
Well, not that
hostile
part,
energy.
not
Yeah.
not that type of energy. My bad. Not even like
Uh,
that, but just like East Coast boxing is known to be the flavor. You know what I'm saying? The
mm-hmm.
home of the Philly shells, like
Yeah, but the West Coast boys get busy, and then what about the Midwest boys?
the Midwest boys. They do their thing. They
Because the
definitely do
Midwest,
their thing.
lead up to James, Tony, and Floyd, they tell you the best fighters in the world come out of the Midwest.
True, true.
What the fuck? Whoa, what the? True. What's true?
No, it's true. It's true what you're saying. They have some good fighters. They have great fighters that came
Oh,
out.
but that's not. I'm not saying that it's
I'm
true.
not
I think
saying it's
the
true. I'm
best,
just saying that
the
there is
best and
a lot
greatest
of
fighters in the
legends.
world come out of best and greatest fighters in the world come out of Brooklyn.
Hey,
I know it's no cap. We small. Keep this tiny. You
hmm,
know. It's
right?
still Zab you talking to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true, true. But they make a good point. There's a lot of great, legends that have been in the groomed in the Midwest. So you can't really forget about that. But now, so I would say more like East
They
Coast,
got some good.
Midwest really
They
run
got
the
some.
shit.
They got some good fighters. They got some good fighters.
So nevertheless, breaking down some other cool fights that I would like you to break down for us and what your thoughts on them. We
Hmm.
got this David Benavidez and
Monster.
the Mexican monster possibly gonna happen in like November against Demetrius Andres from my
Boo
area.
boo. Boo
Um,
boo.
what you think about that matchup stylistically?
I think it's a great matchup stylistically. I'm just really concerned about the layoff that Boo Boo has been on.
Mm,
And I think we're coming back fighting a fighter such as the David Benavidez, a fighter that's a no joke fighter that's very aggressive, 100% coming at you, 100% gonna bomb you up out of there. I think that it's probably not the best fight to take on your comeback.
okay,
He's been off how long now? I mean, we talking facts now.
we're
We
talking
doing
about the
facts.
beginning of the year when he fought on the Tank Davis undercard with Hector Garcia. That was in
That
January.
okay. I'm okay. I missed that one.
Yeah, in DC.
And before that, how long? A long time. That's what I'm saying. See, shit
Now we're
like
talking
that,
like
bro.
another 6 more months
Yeah,
with
shit like
Jason
shit.
Quigley.
So Dimitri, when you see this, just know that that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. The time layoff. I'm a fighter. I've been in the ring. I know how it is. The time layoff is no joke. That
Hmm.
ring rust is real. And to be jumping in a ring with a fighter like David Benavidez, I don't know. I mean, maybe we going for like the number two guy, three guy. It'd be, all right, cool. You jump right to the monster. He jump right into the ocean and grab the biggest shark there was.
Right, right. Um, so you believe, another tune up and being more active could have basically made a
Help him
bigger
out, yeah,
difference.
yeah. Man, it makes a difference.
You see
But then Boo Boo is a special guy too, man. But like
another
I said,
southpaw.
Benavidez is young, hungry, determined. Like, like if I didn't know him, I couldn't speak on it like this. I know him. You know what I'm saying? In and out the ring personally, like that's my bro. You know what I mean? Like, I know Boo Boo. Boo Boo, my bro too. Don't get it wrong. That's my bro. I got love for both of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the ring rust is the only thing I'm giving Boo Boo the thumb down for. But other than that, Boo was a monster. Boo was a monster. He's been known to come in there and shake and shock the world. You know what I'm saying? So let's not put no BS on that. You know,
It's like a big fight. It's like a big fight for his career. It was the biggest fight for his career in reality when it comes down to name. Um, a lot of people have said that he's one of the best and most avoided fighters in the game. This fight right here will determine really how great really he is. I don't say he has to beat the Mexican monster, but he has to put on a great fight. Something similar to what Caleb Plant did at least. Or is he all hype? And that's kind of where this fight really comes down to. Because he hasn't fought nobody, Zab. I ain't going to hold you. He hasn't fought
Who?
nobody in America. He hasn't fought no
Who?
African American fighters. Boo Boo.
Who?
Boo Boo.
Oh.
He was a great amateur fighter. Another thing that Jose Benavidez Sr. said was he never really got acclimated to the pros. He was a great amateur, but never really got acclimated to the pros. What do you believe in that statement? Because you was a great amateur and you was a great pro, and you can see the transition.
I think he did good as a pro. He did good as a pro. He's better than what people think. And yeah, I don't know. Boo Boo can fight. Boo Boo can fight. Don't sleep on Boo Boo. You can't sleep on him. He can fight. But I just think the ring rust in this fight has been on too long. Yeah.
Now, there's supposed to be a supposedly there might be a big fight coming up. Tomorrow we find out if it's gonna happen or not. It might go into purse bid. It's Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin.
Mm.
The WBC world title, vacant title. Talk to me. When we talk about two southpaws going at it, one has really developed his man strength because he's around 28 years old. Shakur, I still believe, has a little bit more growing to do, just like Devin. Um, what do you see in that matchup when it comes to skills, and does it determine, how much will you have to bring to the table to come back for a win in this fight?
Mm.
Another one. Another one. That's funny.
Yo, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight.
Good
They
fight.
say that Shakur Stevenson hasn't fought nobody at 135 yet. Well, here he is. We got Frank Martin.
Mm.
What do you think about the fight stylistically? Two southpaws with good footwork.
Good fight. Um, I just want to say, Shakur. I don't know. Shakur might be a tad bit, maybe a little bit more handful than Martin has. The skills he's displayed to us. He might have more in the bag. He might have more, but I don't think that he's shown it to us yet. I think Shakur has shown everybody that he was the shit. So it's a difference. So I don't want to say that Frank don't got it. I'm not saying that. No, I'm saying he hasn't shown it yet. The ability that Shakur has shown us. That's it.
Mm. Do you like the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um. What's your prediction?
I'm picking Shakur.
Mm. Going unanimous decision. Split. He's stopping him. Woo-hoo-hoo! Zab Judah says that Shakur Stevenson stops Frank the Ghost Martin. Hmm. What do you see in that you believe in that? Like what it is? What it is, man?
I just know that the kind of road that Shakur Stevens is on right now. I know the mission and the trail he's on right now. He's coming out of a stable with some big shoes, and he's looking to show the world he is, because that's his CP. If you know Shakur, you will know that's his style. His style is to stop shit. His style is to destroy. he looks like a nice young guy and kid. No. Shakur like to hurt shit. He like to hurt, break. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Shakur. So yeah, I can definitely see Shakur. Not saying nothing wrong with Frank or anything like that. Frank's a good guy, man. He's one of my favorites. I like him. But I just think in this fight, nah, I just think, Shakur just might be a little bit too much more.
It's funny, man, because this fight it kind of brings like a little images of the stables of the Terrence Crawford stable with Shakur. Then you got the Spence stable with Frank Martin. And do you believe this is a test for both fighters in the pros? Coming off of what they have on their resume already.
Mm, is it a test for them?
Well, if you look at Shakur's resume, I mean, we have
Well, I think, yeah, I would say it's a test because Frank Martin does possess knockout power. He does got knockout power. He does know how to knock guys out. So Shakur will have to be on high alert for the knockout power. So yes, that's they do bring something to the table that both guys got to be on edge for. Shakur got to watch out for his power because he does have explosive power that can end shit early. You know what I mean? And Shakur just got a walk down dog system that once he usually he usually succeeds in what he does.
yeah, you're right. The mind power, when it comes down to that level, means so much. You
Yeah.
know, the experience that you come internationally when you started as an amateur, you've been there. How does that transition to the pros, bro? Like
But
you've seen so many different styles internationally that when you come into the pros, how does
it
that
helps. It helps. It helps because just the more styles you see, the better it helps you with fighting anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because once you feel like you've seen it all, then okay, I seen any which your way style you can come at me. Like I think the other thing is to get into a fight and somebody put their hands up in a style you never seen that before. And he do some shit and you like, oh my god, what the hell do I do now? And you stand there like, and you don't know what to do. That's the element of surprise. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit,
like
I
somebody that
didn't.
like somebody that we know?
I'm telling you, you gotta have a style that people can't predict or know how to get around, and then that's like a defeater of everything. It defeats everything and everybody.
Yeah, yeah. Because I feel like that might be the difference maker in this fight.
He said
Shakur
Shakur will get. He said Shakur will get hit more than ever.
Shakur will get hit more than ever did in a Frank Martin fight. However, he will stop Martin spectacular. Uh, yeah, I mean, it's a good fight.
Spectacular.
It's a good fight. I like the fight. Um, other
Who you
fights,
pick?
I like Shakur in the fight. I like Shakur in the fight, but I also seen when Shakur
How?
fought.
How? How? Decision or
I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm
I
listening.
I don't see a stoppage in this fight.
So what you see? Decision?
I see his decision, and we'll probably see a unanimous decision with Shakur. And Frank's my guy too, but I just feel like he doesn't let his hands go enough. I feel
Who
like
don't? Who don't?
Frank doesn't let his hands go enough. I think that he showed a chink in his armor for not going forward, not pressing the action against Artem. And I feel like a guy like Shakur and his team, let alone they
Yeah.
dissect you from before you even enter the ring. It was very similar to Crawford and how Spence fought the way he knew how to fight. You when you seen Crawford, you're like, Damn, you could tell he's been studying Spence for like 5 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how I feel when it comes to those two guys. But another fight that's happening this month, a guy from your way, Richardson Hitchens, gonna be fighting Jose Cepeda, his first former champion. What do you think about that? You know, this is the biggest step up of his career right now.
I
Main
mean,
event on the Zone platform.
Richardson, that's my guy. I'm pulling for him. I feel like he could do it. I know he's gonna have the best training camp of his life, and let's get it. Let's go, Big Brooklyn.
Well, he had a great outing against John Bowser, Richardson Hitchens. Pitched up a shutout. You still there, Zab?
Yeah, I'm saying.
You gotta tap in and out, because you went blank, so people can't see you; they can only hear you. Make sure you guys smash the like button right now. We got the one and only Super Zab Judah in the building. Make sure you guys get these likes up, man. Come on, man. Support the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you to spend no money, but come out here and support the channel, man. And one of the only platforms that brings the Fighters Channel, Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. So he's back. He's back. You know what I'm saying, with a new snack. You funny, bro. You funny. So, my man got a sugar rush right now. Uh, but the fight with Richardson Hitchens and Cepeda, a lot of people don't know about Richardson Hitchens. Explain to the people where his skill level is.
Richardson is a very high skill level guy. He can box. He has a good IQ of boxing. You know what I'm saying? He has decent power, and yeah, he come to get busy.
He's
And he
been
a
in,
Brooklyn boy. He a
and he in
Brooklyn boy.
Brooklyn. He can
He a
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn boy. Brooklyn
Can
boy.
he be when it comes to the 140 division, possibly a upcoming champion?
Yeah, 100%. The time is now. The time is now. The time is now. Some of y'all might not like his style. Y'all might not like his style, but trust me, he gonna get the job done. He a Brooklyn boy. Watch.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Zab. I think him and Devin Haney would be a great fight.
Yeah.
I
Who you
think
like in that fight?
who I like in that fight.
Yeah.
I think Richardson Hitchens. See, the thing about it with Devin, right? Devin's been there, right?
Steady wrong, steady long, steady long, steady wrong. Go ahead.
Devin Haney's been there, right? Pause on that, right? So Devin Haney's been there, championship rounds, but in the same time, I know that Richardson Hitchens has gotten great work in the gym. I think that they both possess a great jab. I don't really know who I got in that fight. I would probably lean more towards um I don't know who I got in that fight. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know who I got in that fight. I want to say Richardson Hitchens because he's been in there with Tank and Dev and Shakur more rounds than Devin has been in there with them. But anything can happen. Experience can really pay in that, and I think when it comes to experience, Devin has the experience. So
Right.
that's hard for me to choose. That's why I like the fight. I like the
Good
fight for
for him.
that reason. Um, but nevertheless, he's fighting, like I said, Cepeda in Orlando, main event on the Zone card. It seems to me that
Big Brooklyn.
Big Brooklyn. It seems like that's Eddie Hearn's big horse in the race when it comes down to the 140 division. It's
Who?
Richardson Hitchens. He's a guy that you know if Devin didn't take the Regis fight, it seemed like he was gonna take the Regis fight. Speaking about that fight, another good fight possibly happening in December. Obviously, he's your godson, Devin, and you're gonna go for Devin. And I know you have a great relationship with, you know, Regis. But in the same time, do you like the fight? Is it a competitive fight? Talk to me.
Very competitive. Very competitive. Regis is a very aggressive left-handed, come forward. You know what I'm saying? Dangerous. And Devin's a masterful boxer. You know what I mean? So a boxer puncher. When he wants to be. So it's gonna definitely be a high intensity, high pack fight. 100%.
Mm. Does that fight go the distance?
Yeah, 100%.
Mm.
100%. 100%.
Does that fight remind you of a certain fight back in the days? Do Mill City know that Devin is Zab's godson? Of course I know that. Of course I know that. Make sure you guys smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Super Zab in the building. He probably got a phone call. He's coming in. Smash the like button like you never smash your partner on a Friday night when the babysitters are out. You know what I'm saying? Do the like button like that for me. You know what I'm saying? Um, we got Rich Store. Yo Zab, can I get them rounds?
Who that?
That's Lorenzo. That's the bull that he takes 60% of his he takes 60% of the purses from the fighters, and he had the African bull on the IG live and all that. Tell Zab I want to lock in some rounds with my fighter. Oh, he's talking about fighters to fighters. Some of your fighters with some of his fighters. That's what he's talking about. You still
Oh,
there, Zab? You froze up on us.
no, I'm still
You froze up. Come in and out so you could move because you like frozen right now. You already know, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button, guys. You don't smash it. Y'all don't like us anymore, man. Y'all like us sometimes, like us some other time. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of watchers, people that want to watch but don't want to like. Come on, man. Smash the like button if you appreciate this segment. What's going on right now? So yeah,
back.
he's back. He's back. So now coming in to what's going on with you? I like talking about what Top Rank has been doing. They've been posting a lot of your clips, a lot of your fights that you've had in the past. Um, Specifically the one that I reposted on my X. Was with you and Miguel Cotto. Great
Mm.
fight, great fight. You was trying to take my guy out. You was trying to hit home runs. Talk to me. Gearing up to that fight, he obviously sells really good. Madison Square Garden, he sells very well. A lot of Puerto
Well,
Ricans, but in the same time, it's your hometown to a point that you know, not necessarily your hometown, but obviously you're a New York guy. You know what I'm saying? So talk to me
my
about
hometown. Yeah, you're right. So you said it right.
that. All right, good. So talk to me, like gearing up to that fight. What's the hype like?
The energy is super high. It's the day of the Puerto Rican Day Parade, and no, it's the yeah, Saturday. So the next day, Sunday, is the Puerto Rican Day Parade. So it's Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend. So this is when everybody comes in. They come in for the fight, then they do the parade, then then they go home. So it's crazy. It's everybody's there,
He
like
did big numbers.
inside
He always does big numbers on that weekend.
weekend. But he fighting me from Brooklyn, so I got the whole Brooklyn with me, and I got my peoples with me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a race war inside the bar, inside the Madison Square Garden. It's a big race war going on. You know what I'm saying? Is Afro Americans versus the Boricuas, the Boricuas of the Latino community, and it's crazy. It's fighting, stabbing, shootings. Yeah, it was all that shit going on. Riots. Yeah, all that. it was crazy, man. And I was hearing stuff. Yo, Zab, this happened. Yo, like one of the homies that was with us, he got robbed. Right. He got robbed in the joint, son. In the garden.
They took
And
his
I had a
chain.
joint. Yeah, he took his chain, his coat. He had a Charlotte on. It was wintertime. No, I'm lying. It was summertime. He took his. No, it wasn't a chain. Oh, a bag. He had a chain and a bag. Yeah, I know. I knew the two things. He had a chain on and a bag. And he took a
Mm.
Gucci bag. He came back in there. Yo, look good. Sit down. Sit down.
So they
It's
took
not
his.
about. You know how they running and they want to get back right. Everybody know, bro. It's over with. Sit down.
It's took. It's big took.
It's over. We ain't even moving.
Tell me, the fight was a war. You hit Miguel Cotto so hard with an uppercut, his tooth went through his face. Um, you got hit low a whole bunch of times, and we're not talking no, Dubois, uh, low shot. You know what I mean, with Alexander Usyk. We talking about from the bottom of the sack lifting up. You know what I'm saying? Like pause, but it was like bad. Like it was bad, numerous of times. Um, Coming into that fight, your mindset looked a little crazy. And when I posted what I posted on my ex, it was my man Cotto. You had him stumbling. You had him stumbling a lot, and it was a back and forth war. Talk to me after the fight, even in the fight. What's your mindset looking like?
Miguel Cotto, great fighter. Great fighter. Take my hat off to him. We had one of the best fights that you could think about. It was crazy in the Garden, New York City. Um, Hell of a night. Like I said, hell of a night. It's one of them nights where you go home and you lay down. I feel like that. And number two, the biggest thing Miguel Cotto did was, I had four daughters up until that fight. And then after that, my sons came.
The twins
And little Zach.
and little Zach.
Yeah. Well, little Zach came first, and then they came.
So you got blessed in the same way. You know what I'm saying? That
It's a blessing came, yeah. So I don't know, he spun, I don't know, shook some shit up. I don't know, spun
yeah,
some shit
that's what he did.
around,
He shook something up. You probably
shook
had
shit.
an untangled vein or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He untangled it or something.
He did some good shit, and that was the greatest thing that Miguel Cotto did for me. You know,
That's a big fight, though. I mean, I remember Paulie Malignaggi. That was his highest paid fight. Um, Probably yours was obviously Floyd, or not even yet. Was Floyd still like huge? Was he huge at the time? Yeah, he was already huge. I remember he was already huge. So Floyd was your biggest purse. What you think?
no, I was the champion. What were you talking about? Floyd wasn't huge.
So
What
he
you
was.
talking
So yeah. So that wasn't your biggest purse. So Miguel Cotto was your biggest purse. He hit me with the next question. He hit me with the next question. Nah, the
about?
reason why I say is because that weekend they say that it's big money. You know what I'm saying? It's big money. Um,
Hell yeah.
Big money.
Hell to the yeah. Nah, me and Miguel Cotto, man, we did well. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Top Rank, Bob Brown, um, Brian Young. I was with a promoter back then named Brian Young. Um, Super Judah Promotions, Bill Hodges. Um, yeah, we just had some fun. We had a big team with that, but we had a lot of fun.
That's what's up. You're the Chappie Wild and not showing the like button any love. That's true, man. That's definitely true, Errol Samuel. The like button is been getting neglected. You know what I'm saying?
No,
But
it's not. It's 50. It's been like 58 times, 48 people. I mean, we over. People don't like it on left.
right, right.
So that's a good thing. So no messiness, y'all. Stop it. Don't be messy.
Yeah, let's keep it kosher, man.
It's the
Um,
kosher site. Y'all know we come over here. That's Zab.
this will be the segment that we'll be entertaining some questions that you guys can ask Zab personally. Um, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Make it a good question. If it's something that's not rational, we're just gonna zip right through it and not even answer it. Hey Zed, did you watch Pernell Whitaker spar Mayweather? I like that question. Did you?
Yeah, we was right there. It was all of it. We was all in the same camp. We was young boxing. Pernell would have go. Pernell was he was the champ of the world. Grown man. We was young guys. We didn't go to the Olympics yet. This was in like 1995. It was in 95. We was born with Pernell. 94, 95. In fact, it could have been 94. 94 we spawned Pernell. Because we went to the Olympics in 96. Yep.
That's crazy. How was it? How was it? You got two really defensive fighters. Was
No. Yeah, we was
Floyd wasn't as
young.
defensive?
No, we was young. Pernell he was the master.
Oh, got you.
Nah, yeah, it was none of that. No.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, you got the
Floyd
old.
was Floyd was good. When they sparred, Floyd held his own. Floyd held his own. We all held our own, but you can't held your own with Pernell Whitaker. It was Pernell Whitaker. He was,
It was
you
his
know,
time.
it was. We was young. We wasn't even pro yet, y'all. We were still amateurs, high level amateurs, but we were still amateurs. No matter what nobody might say, nobody was in there fucking up Pernell Whitaker. No. I ain't gonna let nobody do that. Nah. Not on my watch. I ain't doing that.
Tell me
I ain't
one of
letting
the
nobody.
the wildest gym stories.
I don't know, man. We gotta. It don't go like that. It don't come to my brain like that. You gotta just. It's been so. I've been through so much shit, bro. You gotta. You gotta say like
Mike Ty-
where.
Mike Tyson gym story.
Oh no, we ain't gonna get those. We gonna do those.
Nah,
Yo, Mill's a funny one. What's that? Give me a Mike Tyson. Nah, we gonna do. Let's talk about some. Uh. 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 Gym story. Oh my god. I don't know, man. Crazy. I don't know, man. Trying to think. I got so many. I'm like, where the fuck can we start at?
pick one, and then save another one for another day.
I swear to God, they had nothing coming to my brain right now.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Let's see. Brooklyn. Gleason. Let's see.
Vegas.
Vegas. I don't know. I'm gonna be in the gym. Everywhere I went, I beat up on fighters. So I'm gonna beating fighters up, getting into real fights after. I remember a certain. I ain't gonna say they can't name because it's gonna bring up a lot of bad blood. But I remember we had got into it in the gym, and then they was kind of strong too, and but they wasn't strong as we was at, so they needed some time. So they got packed up. They got packed up and was out the gym. So we just proceeded on with our day. Shit. Them niggas came back, boy. They came back. And you know what? It was funny. So when they came back, I would hang around late to the gym and hang around. But when they came, it was like me and maybe like two people there. Everybody was gone. Yo, these niggas. Yo, when I say these niggas pulled up, yo, they had to have at least 60 motherfuckers with them. 60, 60, 60. The whole parking lot, yo, they had at least 100 cars. Dude, for real, no joke.
Damn,
I was just like, oh my God.
that's just crazy.
Nah, that was one of the times we just came. It was like me and two of the dudes. I know what we did. We came inside. We just closed the front door because we had time to close the front door. Just cut the lights off and just chill. At that time, it's nothing to do. It was nigga. All the tough guy shit is over with. Yo, we in the gym, bro. No, ain't no nothing. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing. It's just cut the like they there already. By the time we hit people on the phone, it's a minute. So we just closed the door, cut the lights off, and just fell back. So they couldn't see inside. They couldn't. They was at the window like this. We was sitting right there looking at them like, oh my God, oh these niggas go away. Alright.
We got Zab. How was it preparing Mayweather for Pacquiao?
That was the time when I told y'all, Floyd trained like it was his first day on the job. Like like he was going for something. I mean, I witnessed him really put in hard work, dedication, and really sacrifice. He sacrificed himself for that fight, and he pulled it off. He pulled it off. He changed the market of numbers in boxing. That was the first night you seen somebody going there for 150 million in 36 minutes. That was amazing. That was amazing. You seen that done. That was like unheard of shit. Like what? How much? Nah, you can't do that. What? Floyd did it.
Yeah, I was listening to you on the Matt Hoffa show, and you broke a lot of things down, talking about how he would do crazy, what, 4 or 5 hour sessions
Or
three times three times a day, and then randomly run around like three
yeah, he
o'clock in
was
the morning.
he was just he just never had a schedule. He never had like a set schedule of timing of. I mean, we did have a schedule and we would work on our schedule, but there was things after the schedule time that was not on the list that was, you know, and he didn't force you to do it. He didn't say, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta be here. He's like, yo, Floyd gonna do this now at this time. You wanna come? Be like, what? We just finished. What the fuck you talking about? You gonna do that? You know what I'm saying? But as competitors and as athletes, you're like, all right, come on, fuck it, let's go. And then you start doing that, and then while doing that, he like, yo, let's go run over here right quick and go do this quick little workout over here. And then you like, fuck it, let's go.
Man.
And that's how it go. So
Mm.
then at the end of the day, when you go to get your rest, you look at it like you like, I done did what the fuck? I did it. I did it. I did everything. You know what I mean? So, but that's just the way it is. So that was one of the fights where I told you guys about. He trained different. Hard body.
How did you take that experience to your own career?
What you mean?
Well, it's an extreme, training camp, and obviously that rubs off on how you would want to treat your training camp. Or did you just continue to do the hard work that you normally do, or did you take it
No,
to another level?
I definitely stepped it up to the next level. I definitely. I mean, you got to think. Floyd was a brother, a competitor. And as athletes, we competitive. So when we see something that can elevate us and take us to the next level, of course we're gonna jump right on it. So of course I seen something that I know if I added to my repertoire, it would only enhance everything that I'm doing.
It's crazy because like hearing that story and then seeing pictures of you guys really young and as amateurs, it must rub off a little differently because it's like, yo, I remember this kid when he was campaigning in a smaller weight class than you at the time in the amateurs
Uh-huh.
and growing up and like, you know, fighting each other, doing training camps with each other. It gotta hit different.
Like what? What you
It
mean?
gotta hit different in the factors of like looking at the boxing world, looking how everything materializes
Well,
at the end.
it just teaches you that in the sport that you're in, you don't really got no friends in this sport. Not as especially competitors. You might have like an outside manager or somebody like that, a friend or a business associate in the game that you're cool with. But as competitors, somebody three weight classes up, three weight classes down, it can't be your friend. Y'all might fight.
Obviously, like you just got abducted to the Hall of Fame, but it
Abducted, abducted,
oh my
or
bad,
inducted. You
inducted,
say you got abducted by some aliens.
abducted, inducted, right? Abducted, some alien shit, right? So inducted to the Hall of Fame, right?
Right.
So it hit you. It hit you. Did it hit you then? That it was like, all right, I'm a
No.
Hall of Famer, and I really did my just dues into the game. Or is it like some of these other comments of like letting people know that you got classic fights that people forever will watch? What?
Yo, for real, the Hall of Fame stuff then rubbed off on me until the other day. I was with my sons and they was at their football. It was that football, and they were talking to their friends, and so they were talking about like players and stuff like that. And then there was somehow something came out like signed the player. He was in the Hall of Fame. It was like, yeah, well, he's in the Hall of Fame. And my son was like, yeah, my dad's in the Hall of Fame. Like my dad's a Hall of Famer. And the other little kid was like, yeah, that must be cool. Wow. And that's when it hit me. I was like, oh shit, that's what that is. You know what I'm saying? To me, it didn't feel like anything, but when you see your kids having the success from that and they gaining that just off a conversation and or the proudness and saying for them to be like, my dad was an athlete and look, he's a Hall of Famer. That was a surreal moment for me. That's when it really kicked in for the first time, and I was like, "Oh shit, it's crazy, it's crazy." It just make you feel like what you did in your life wasn't overlooked. It's not overlooked. It was appreciated, accommodated. You know what I'm saying? And people appreciated what you did. It's dope.
What about when people say, "Thank you for the classic fights"?
Classic, classic. That's just like because see, remember you got to remember when I was going out here for these fights, I didn't know who was watching TV. I didn't know people was gathering up. Yo, we're gonna watch the Zab Judah fight tonight. I don't know that. I'm training for a fight to go in here and fight a fighter with a name of a title for this for that in New York City or wherever it's at, Vegas or Miami or wherever the fight is at. I'm not thinking people are setting up house parties at the crib, coming to the fight, traveling. I'm not thinking about that. No fighter thinks about that. No fighter thinks about who's coming to my fight, who's traveling, who's this, who's watching, who's you don't think about that. You like, yo, I'm gonna train, be the best I could be to go in there and defeat this fighter, and that's it. So when you hear people's stories about, like, yo, what, yo, my pops was your biggest fan. He passed away now, but when he was alive, he would shut the shit down. And I'm like, word. And like, what? My father would, if you wasn't Zab Judah, you wasn't in the house with Zab, he shut it down. Get out. Like, and that would make me feel so like, it just make you feel a little bit. I mean, I don't know if I can explain it, what it makes me feel, but it's just a good happy moment knowing that I was able to entertain some people's way over somewhere far that I didn't even know I was entertaining. I'm glad that I was able to, accommodate them with my entertainment.
Facts. Enzo the Baker. Hey Zab, how did you succeed against the most devastated body puncher, Mickey Ward?
What do you mean? How did I succeed?
How did you succeed?
So evidently he didn't watch the rest of the fight.
You messed up. I think you meant I
I
think
know. I
because
know. I gotta fuck with him. I gotta fuck with him. If he
he
know
just
me,
played
if
with
he know me, if you know me, you know that's how I give it up. So that's it. But nah, it was definitely a shot that was anticipated but underestimated. If I say that, if I'm saying it right,
No, you
it
said it
was a
right.
it
Unlike
was
the
a
updated,
yeah,
abducted.
it was a and it was an anticipated shot. Like we kind of knew it was gonna happen. He gonna throw it, but it was underestimated of the force of the power of what it does. And I
Plus,
got
he
hit
was a
with it.
teenager too.
Yeah, I was young,
Mm.
and but I absorbed it. I took it well. I was able to come back, you know, and to say that I was one of the guys that lasted from one of them shots that the legend threw. Because a lot of guys they didn't stand up to that shot. At one shot, boom, it went down. It
He
went
trusted that.
down, bro. He was the master of that. The master, Mickey Ward. We talk about Mickey Ward, y'all. He
Yeah,
was the master at that body shot.
he
He
would be
had a lip.
losing the fight all the time, and
He
next
would
thing you
be
know,
losing, come back one liver shot. Yeah, yeah. So we talking about in our fight, me and him fought, and I was successful against his liver shot. He hit me with the liver shot. I mean, I took it like a champ, and I kept it moving, and I came back. But it was no joke. I ain't gonna do no capping with you. It was no joke. No joke. No joke. Big shout out to Mickey Ward.
yeah, absolutely. Now, my question to you is, when we talk about some of the dope fights coming up, possibly in the next year or two, uh, explain a fight round by round how you would see a Javante Davis and Shakur Stevenson fight.
This nigga said, bring up a mystery fight and give me round by round.
That ain't a mystery fight. That's not a
This nigga.
mystery fight.
Well, when that fight happens,
That's one
I'll
of the
talk about
biggest
it.
fights in boxing.
When that fight happens, I'll talk about that. I ain't talking about no fight like that. That fight, I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about that.
You don't know how you see it. You don't know how you can see it play by play. Both sides. I feel you.
Yo, I see my homeboy in Vegas. He said, "Yo, I still got your fight. I got it on a disc."
Yeah.
The fuck I'm gonna do with that? Yeah.
Yeah.
the fuck I'm, the fuck I'm gonna do with that? Yo, man, crazy. Hey, look, I'll show you some pictures. We ain't doing shit. So this what happened. This was in the barber shop. That's me sitting there. This is somebody that betted against me. One of the homies, he betted against me.
You
Got
put him
you
in
got
the
you gotta do them push-ups. Yeah, gotta do them push-ups. That's what happened. Like back in the day when I had homies, I ain't wanna bet them. Bet them. Now look, I'm gonna show you a classic picture. It's an ill picture. So this is the picture from when I fought Corey Spinks the second time. That's the $100,000 bonus money that Don King gave me cash for knocking out Corey Spinks.
lovely.
And
That's
that
love
was that
right
was that was one of my security guys right there. Yeah, crazy.
That's fire.
Yeah, this was after the fight at the restaurant. We had it. That's 100,000 cash. See, 100,000 you can't hold in one hand. That shit ain't
Yeah.
no money. Or maybe that was 50. The other 50 was in the bag. It could have been.
They, all the people in the restaurant looked like a nice restaurant. They must have been like, yeah, he He ain't gonna have that money in another 2 months.
Oh hell no! That ain't no long money.
That's
It's
just the
not
bonus.
long. It's not like man. If you got a family and a business and cars and bills and shit, that ain't no money, bro. If you really be real, you pay some insurance off. You grease up everybody's college fund. I mean, you grease up everybody's what's that shit called again? That boys that
401k,
no not it's not 401k. It's called
health insurance.
no that too. If you pay the insurance up, man, you ain't got no money. You got about 20,000 left. Word.
And the
You
family
ain't
like
pay.
this. Yo, can I get some?
Alright. Nobody time you go buy some clothes, get you some shit, no money.
Shit, man. I see you doing pretty decent in your golf game.
You don't
De-
want it. You
yo,
don't want to
decent.
lean.
Yo, after I see
Anytime you hear
yo,
people,
I seen you hit the driver one time. I think the twins videotaped it, right? And I said, "Oh shit, I might be able to I might be able to hang with cuz."
mm,
Was it bad
so,
shot? Bad shot.
it's a bad shot. It happens to the best of us.
I was like, "Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I'm over here hearing your stories, 300 plus, driving it." I'm like,
The numbers don't lie now. Men lie, women lie. The numbers don't lie now. Now,
shit.
to get them numbers like that, you got to go through trial and error. You go through trial and error. There's nobody with a straight flow that get them numbers like that. You gonna go through the bullshit, fuck up two to come back, then make it back even again. Remember, you gonna always be down and come back. So it's like you can fuck up two, three holes and come back on the fourth, make it even.
In
Hit the
the
eagle.
There you go. In the comments section, people ask, "What do you think about Cormac Moulton?" And did you know he's fighting on the undercard of Canelo and Jamel?
Yes, I hate fighting a champion of the world. First fight.
Nah, that ain't happening.
That's not happening. Okay.
Liam Wood, yeah, he said he didn't want to get knocked out by no 17-year-old.
What?
He didn't say those exact words, but that's
Oh, I was to say, I about to say what? And
right.
they still allow him to be a fighter? You crazy?
But
You say
he
some
said,
shit
"Nah,
like
I'm
that?
good." And Mayweather was gonna pay for the whole thing too.
Of course. As he should. Smart move.
What you think about Cormac though?
It's good. I've been watching him since he walked in the gym.
Right.
Yeah, I've been knowing him from day one. He's listen. Look, he's got to keep working hard. That's it. Keep working hard, and he'll get it done.
Speaking of working hard, I hear Devin's working hard too.
Haney time, you know it. Haney time.
Haney time. Haney time.
It's Haney time.
Gonna be some good upcoming fights coming up and finishing up this year strong. You know, we already had tons of them. We had tons of great fights already. So
Yep.
2023 has been a good year for us so far. I wonder what 24 can do for us, considering that it was such a mega year, Can they match that same year? We
Can
stuck
what? 24? Now 24 gonna be lit. 24 gonna be better than 23. Watch.
because
I
there's
know
more
it.
fights there that we want to see, right? Now, now, do we get them at 24? That's the only thing. Do we get them at 24?
Maybe 25.
Right.
I mean, we know we're gonna get 24. Some good ones gonna crack off. Gonna set the tone for 25.
Mm, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, so people in the comments were saying, yo, they're trying to. Do you think what happened with Bomac can mess up the trainer of the year type of talk?
No, no, because of once they come back to find out that he's innocent, then you have to wipe away all of that. Once he's innocent, then everything wipes away. It's just false allegations. It's just something to make your name look bad. That's it. But it doesn't really happen.
Yeah.
Bomac's not that kind of guy. I've never seen that energy. I've never witnessed nothing like that in Bomac's conversation era presence. He's a positive guy. He talks clean. He's kosher. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't see any of that in Bomac's in forefront. Nope.
Right.
I,
Is there any fighter that you would have wanted to fight in your career that you never got to? You got everybody you wanted.
Cause I would have went up to him and we'd have fought one way or another. If I wanted to fight, we gonna fight one way or another.
We needed that Zab Judah and Oscar De La Hoya fight because it looked like it was gonna happen one night.
No, I mean Oscar. Me and Oscar was gonna fight. Oscar was my first undisputed mandatory challenger, and he denied it.
Oh, he
He
didn't want to
didn't want.
fight you. Mm.
Yeah,
He ducked you. The Golden Boy ducked super jab.
I know you want that kind. You want to tell her, go ahead, take it, run. You can have it. You can have it. You can have it.
Damn.
No,
Oscar.
100% facts. Oscar De La Hoya was my first title defense after I fought Corey Spinks in St. Louis, and he denied that. He turned down the opportunity.
Mm. Now it all makes sense. This all makes sense now.
Now, I wouldn't call him scared or anything. I wouldn't call him scared or anything like that. I just think that I don't know. He just he knew what type of fighter I was, and he knew what type of style I had. And fighters know better than anybody. And he probably was like, "Yo, that's not a style I'm looking for right now." And let me keep it moving. And he kept it moving.
Smash the like button if y'all believe that was a good idea of Oscar De La Hoya not fighting, Zab Judah.
My buttons, you got smashed.
We gotta smash the like button. We gotta hit them 70s, yo. That would have
My
been
button just got smashed.
uh what a tell Zab Butter said was good, man. Butter.
Who's butter?
Shit. That's what the homie Rebel said, you know what I'm saying? Hard to fight us duck Zab. A lot of people say lots of fighters duck Zab. Um, do you know Bo Easy working boxing? Smash the like button, everybody. Smash the like button. We just hit 70 people like this so far. So yeah, you don't know Butter.
Some bread. I know some butter. If he got some bread.
He said, I took a pic with you at the Bud fight in Omaha, Nebraska. Rebel. Yeah,
What's
that's the
up,
only
my
thing.
guy?
Zab must have took probably at least 100 pictures that day.
No, 28,000. That's how much the arena had. Took a picture with everybody. Everybody. It was like 28,000, 26,000.
They go and say, yo, he would have washed De La Hoya. Even today, Zab will. We're gonna have to run it. Yeah, man. You had some good moments, bro. Like outside the ring too. You
Man, life was fun, man. Listen, man. Fun, guys. You hear me? Fun. Fun, 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 fun. You cannot create great moments and have fun with it. Why do it? Why do it?
facts. Omaha tapped in 402. You already know. Well, Zab,
Is
man, this was a good segment, bro.
yeah.
Before I let you go, man, I wanted to ask your opinion on what's going on with your new projects coming up. You know what I'm saying? I know you got some songs. What you trying to do? You making an album eventually one day? Are you just doing verses? What we doing here?
New music on the way. New
Mm.
music on the way. New music on the way. It should be out in a couple of days now. Well, no. New music is on the way. But we doing Fight Night Fresh. We shooting a video coming up this week. Yeah, we shooting a video this week, Fight Night Fresh. And so the next thing for you people would be to see the Fight Night Fresh video. For me, I'm working on new music. I got a bunch of new features. I got a bunch of new beats that came in from very famous producers. Some verses from some very famous artists, and we got some work to do. But we coming to give you some heat. We got some shit. We got some shit. We're gonna end the year good. Trust that. Super.
You excited, bro? You
I'm
like
super
you won
excited.
your first world title.
I'm super excited.
You
I'm from my
excited
guy.
as you're so excited as when you got that Reese's box and you just opened up the first one. You know what I'm saying?
It's when I turn to Zab Judah. I'm a rapper now.
You know what I'm saying?
You see me like this, it's my rap look. You see me out, I'm just
Mills Lane did the jump from 140 to 147, brother. Your style. What? I don't know exactly if that was a question, but when it came down to the jump from 140 to 147, wasn't too bad, right? Easy
who talk,
transition.
who's talking to you or me?
You, yeah, I ain't no.
Oh,
I was never a pro.
oh, you said how was the jump from 40 to 47? Well, it wasn't a jump. It was the opportunity. So
Mm.
mine came with opportunity. So it wasn't even like I wanted to do it. It was opportunity. Don King offered me Corey Spinks.
Yeah, but you never went back down.
I was the undisputed champion of the world. What the fuck am I going? Fuck going. It's in '06, bro. It was none of these multiple weight. It was none of that. It was you was undisputed. You was king, bro. You don't leave your throne to go nowhere. You know. You know what I mean? So
They say G-Man says, ask Jab, does he ever got an itch to get back in the ring? Never an
nah,
itch.
nah. I'm a rapper.
Yeah, he's making the rapper bucks now. That's what he's going for. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? You got a date, a performance date. You know what I'm saying? I know you just recently performed what, like 3 weeks ago in New York, Sony Hall.
2 weeks ago, yeah, I was just in New York. Do we have some shows right now? Book. We have. What do we have? We have.
You got something like
Yeah.
South Carolina or some shit?
Yeah. We got some stuff right now coming up. Um, they still working on it. I got a manager and the tour manager, and they still working on stuff. So they got, yeah, it's pushing. This is a whole different thing. We got photo shoots, writing sessions. It's a whole new world. Just gotta stay at it.
And you got the twins too. You got a lot of projects with the boys as well.
Still got my family. Still got my wife. So gotta take care of all that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Still gotta handle my boxing shit, my Sunday brunch talk show, Zab Judah Mills Lane, Mills City. I
Yo,
call that
better than abducted.
I call that nigga Mills Lane.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I must be tired. Mills Lane, Mills City. That's a good one.
That abducted, that shit was even better.
Abducted, yeah.
You was
Yeah.
abducted to the Hall of Fame. Here we go. Can can we see a Damian Lillard rap collab in the future?
Mm, not bad. I like Damien. Yeah, I would like to work with Damien. Damien Howard.
Mm. Last one we got here. Blind Faith Mills. Can you ask Zab what is his toughest fight and his easiest fight?
Uh,
Didn't you say back in the days Mickey was your toughest fight?
yeah, Mickey Ward, my toughest fight, and my easy. There's no such thing as an easy fight.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Yeah, everybody know that. There's no such thing as an easy fight.
Yeah.
No such thing. They've been nice that I got in there, and I didn't expect for the work to be, like that, but not easy. Nothing is easy. Not in this sport.
Yeah. I bet you if you had an easy fight in the ring, it was probably a wicked hard training camp. So it's not easy at all because you got people just think about the actual fight, the 30-minute fight. What
Yeah,
about
fights are only easy if the training camp was easy.
right, right, 100%, my brother, 100%. Well, my guy, you already know you just blessed us with 105 minutes here. I know you got some stuff to do. Um, But nevertheless, guys, this is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, and I got here the one and only, the big bro, Zab Super Judah. Make sure you guys tap in with us. We be live on
Fight
Sunday.
Night Fresh. Fight Night Fresh is out right now. Tap
Where
in.
can
It's on
they where can they where can they find that at?
all platforms. Any
Fight Night
platform and
Fresh, guys.
any platform of music that you got, you go to look for Fight Night Fresh. Johnny Voga and featuring Zab Judah.
If
Check it
y'all
out.
wa- if y'all want to see, Zab and his his work of art, check
It's
that
no
out.
if. It's no if. It's no if.
Did I
Go
say it?
download it. Yeah. Go get it.
Go
Go
get
get it, guys. I love y'all. See y'all later.
go get Fight Night Fresh. Zab Judah, Johnny Vega. Much love, guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Smash the like button, man. Thank you, man. Zabba Goat. Salute to Mill City as well. Smash the like button, guys. That's the homie Zab Judah. Always a great collab when he's in the building. Make sure you guys tap in with us each and every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? We've been slowing it down on the Sundays because, you know, he's been busy with being the dad with the twins and all. But I definitely appreciate you guys for tapping in with us. Make sure you smash the like button for this, and don't forget to hit the cash app, hit the super chat. Showing that you believe that this fight, this podcast is definitely the up and coming. So support that as well. It helps us, what I'm saying, grow. Motivates us to do more interviews, and in the same token, it gets us to go to Vegas. Pay all the expenses, gas and whatnot. But much love to everybody on the live. Um, God bless, and on to the next.